This is the beginner stage, and we are working with the room organization, the seating, and specifically how that relates to classroom management, since that is our overall goal right now. The first thing I want you to take note of is why room organization is even an important thing. It doesn't seem like it's related to classroom management at all, and yet it is very much related to classroom management. I'm not going to go through all of the reasons in this video, but I'm going to go through the highlighted ones just to give them extra emphasis for you, and then I want you to read the others at your leisure and when you have time to do so. Paying attention to room organization minimizes the distractions that are happening in your room. So an organized classroom, that layout can really help minimize the distractions that are going to hinder the learning process of your students throughout the class period and or throughout the day, depending on whether you have them all day or whether you have them for a class period. By strategically placing students and then optimizing the classroom materials, you can really reduce the distractions in the room, whether they be visual distractions or whether they be physical distractions of bottlenecks, physical distractions of behavior where kids are sort of goofing around and being silly with each other. Minimizing distractions is a big deal. Secondly, this really can help you manage your classroom behavior. Classroom organization and seating can definitely contribute to better behavior management. Strategic placement of students can help you maintain better visibility over your students, better visibility over your room in large, and in the end that helps you control what's happening in your classroom because frankly you see it and you take care of issues because you are seeing it and you're minimizing and monitoring students before behaviors really get a chance to get in and cement themselves. As far as instructing the class, it makes everything simpler. When you got your classroom organized correctly, you can distribute materials very quickly. You have very easy access to visual aids. You can manage your technology very quickly. So everything you're doing is contributing to that smooth delivery of your lesson. If you think about that, you're thinking, well, when I'm up teaching and let's say you're doing a science lesson, you're up teaching and you realize that, oh darn it, I need a vial from the cabinet. Well, if your room is organized, you can very quickly go access that and get back without the kids losing the flow of the lesson, and you can get right back in without losing it and having to get their attention again. So it really can help you with your actual lessons as well. It really can help you create a more positive classroom climate. The physical arrangement of your classroom does send a very big message to your students about who you are as a person and who you are as a teacher and what your expectation level of them and of yourself is in that classroom. A well-organized, comfortable area that's visually appealing definitely can contribute to that positive, warm vibes that you have with your students. Send a good message of, yes, I'm an organized person and I understand that you're in here and you're sharing this space with me, but I'm an organized person and this is how I want things done. And when you do that, a lot of things click into place as far as what kids are willing to give you and how they act in your room. Two more things. It really can help you with your time management, and that goes back to the efficiency of instructions. Back to if your textbooks are located in one place, you find the flow of, okay, so you're going in this way, pick up your textbook, you go to your desk, or if you're in band class, you're going into class, you're grabbing your music stand and then you're going to your seat and getting set up for the day. Thinking about how the paths of travel are going to be, especially when you're talking about bulk numbers of kids, thinking about the paths and then trying to make sure that you're creating enough space or a good flow in that area so that your students don't end up in bottlenecks and they don't end up goofing around and picking at each other and be silly with each other, which is the norm with kids. Anytime they're too close to each other, anytime there's a bottleneck, anytime there's a loss of flow in your lesson, kids misbehave, they goof around, they're silly. And so the whole objective here is to keep your classroom organized and your seating organized enough that things flow and you move through the day without a beat. You're just popping right through the lesson. You're just going. The kids kind of have to keep up with you. There is no downtime for them to get distracted and for them to misbehave and cause problems in your classroom.